So I've been hearing that people are comparing the new Kissa Delicious with Choco Musk and of course Nebras, because in my last video I told you guys that Kissa Delicious absolutely smells like Nebras. So today we are going to have a battle, okay? We are going to compare and contrast, and I'm going to tell you exactly how each of them smells, and then you can form your own opinion. What's up, right? You guys? This is your wing lady, and I'm back today with another beautiful video. Hi guys, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Wing lady is doing great. So today it's a battle. It's a battle of 3 fragrances competing against one another. I'm joking. It's not a battle. It's not a competition. Each perfume smells unique. But today we are going to compare Nebras by Lattafa with Choco Musk by Rehab, and then Kissa Delicious, which I have a sample of. I was supposed to get a bottle, but a mix-up happened and I didn't get my bottle. I have a sample. I've reviewed this, but this is a comparison. So I'll start with Kissa Delicious and tell you exactly how this smells. Stunning, guys. Absolutely delicious. It actually smells delicious. The name is fitting. So when you spray Kissa Delicious, what you get that attacks your nose instantly is chocolate and cocoa. I feel like those words can be used interchangeably because choco is like chocolate, it's like chocolate, and cocoa is chocolate. I don't know. Chocolate is gotten from cocoa, right? So you smell that instantly. It almost tastes a bit bitter in your mouth. You can absolutely recognize that this is chocolate. Then after that, you get vanilla. You get a bit of creaminess. I don't know the notes, but I'll find them out and leave them on the screen for you guys. You get chocolate, you get creaminess, you get vanilla, you get sweetness. A bit of florals are peeking through, but they are not running the show here. What is running the show is the chocolate and the vanilla, the creaminess that's going on in Kissa Delicious. Okay, this is Choco Musk, so I'm going to spray these two. Now for Choco Musk, although I've smelled it a million times already, but for the purpose of this comparison, Choco Musk is brighter, warmer, sharper. Okay, Choco Musk is not that scent that is very well blended and rounded. It's a tiny bit screechy. If it was like a floral perfume or like a fruity perfume, you people say it's too sharp, but because it's chocolate and chocolate is mellow, so we don't get that screechiness a lot. But in reality, Choco Musk is sweeter, but it is warm, it is bright, it is not cool, it is not giving cocoa, it is giving a warm mug of chocolate drink. It's sweet too, and I dare say is a bit sweeter than Kissa Delicious. Now on to the third one before we go ahead. This is the third one. This is Nebras by Lattafa, and when you spray Nebras, Nebras is that refined elder sister of both of them. Nebras immediately smells like vanilla, chocolate, and berries. The 3 notes that are running the show in Nebras is vanilla, chocolate, and berries. Now in Nebras, the first thing you get is not chocolate. It's there, but it's not the one running the show. It leans a bit more vanillic and creamy, and you get that berries, that fruitiness. You know, the fruitiness present in Nebras is not present in Choco Musk, and is not present in Kissa Delicious. I mentioned that in the video, that in Kissa Delicious, it leans a lot more chocolatey and creamy, and it doesn't have that berry sweet fruitiness that Nebras has. So, to compare now, they all have chocolate. Different kinds of chocolate, if you ask me. In Kissa Delicious, I feel like the chocolate present in Kissa Delicious is the dark chocolate, you know, the bitter one. Yep, that's the chocolate that you get in Kissa Delicious. In Choco Musk, the chocolate that you get here is the warm chocolatey drink. The one that smells absolutely delicious, the one that whets your appetite, is that kind of warm chocolate that you get in Choco Musk. Now in Nebras, you get that sort of milk chocolate, that vanilla chocolate, that, you know, the normal, the brown one that a lot of people like. I like chocolate too. So that chocolate, that milk chocolate, is what you get in Nebras. Okay, now they all smell similar. If you're like, I'm looking for a chocolate perfume, either of them should satisfy you. Nebras will do well for you. Choco Musk will do well for you. Kissa Delicious will also do well for you. So the comparison, the similarity is that they all have chocolate and vanilla, and they all smell sweet, chocolatey, creamy. They are similar in that way. For the differences though, in Kissa Delicious, the scent is rounded, but it goes a bit colder because it has that stuff, dark chocolate. It's not very warm, it's not bright, it's not fruity. It's like a chocolate drink, but like with ice, if you get what I mean. It's a bit colder. It's not like, oh my god, it's whetting my appetite, I want to eat chocolate right now. Dark chocolate does not really whet your appetite because it's bitter. It's bitter chocolate. It's nice, but it's bitter. It's not whetting your appetite to eat or drink it. So it's that kind of chocolate that's sort of bitter. It's calm, it's reserved, it's cold, it's with ice. Kissa Delicious. Choco Musk is that one that's bright, you know, fresh. Everybody wants a bit of this. They want to drink it. That hot, that warm chocolatey drink that you just can't wait. As soon as you smell this, you want to eat it or you want to drink it because it's addicting. It's pulling. You want more of Choco Musk. That's how it is in Choco Musk. That's the vibe of Choco Musk. Now in Nebras now smells matured because it has almost everything inside. It has the chocolate, yeah, the milk chocolate that we kind of like, is addicting in that aspect. Then it's warm too, but it's like lukewarm. If Kissa Delicious was cold and Choco Musk is like warm or hot, Nebras is lukewarm. It's somewhere in between. It's not too hot, it's not too cold, it's just in between. Then on top of that, Nebras has berries, so it makes it sweet. Now if you are talking in terms of sweetness, which one is the sweetest out of all these three perfumes? Choco Musk is definitely the sweetest one. Yeah, Choco Musk is sweet. After Choco Musk, Nebras is then the second, the number two. It's sweet too. The one that is the least sweet is Kissa Delicious, okay, because it feels like the dark chocolate, and there's just like dark chocolate. It's not that sweet. So in terms of sweetness, Choco Musk is sweetest, Nebras is second, Kissa Delicious is third. That's how they smell. That's the vibe of all of them. So if you want to buy now, or you're thinking of which one smells the most like which one, you see Choco Musk and Kissa Delicious, I feel like they are the opposite end. Nebras is in between. This is Choco Musk, this is Kissa Delicious, Nebras is somewhere in between. Choco Musk is this bright, airy, fluffy, warm, hot cup of hot chocolate. Kissa Delicious is that cold, icy, less sweet dark chocolate, and Nebras is somewhere in between. Now which one smells closer to the other? Kissa Delicious smells closer to Nebras. In fact, they are like twins. They're like twins, just that the vibe in Nebras is that it's kind of warm, it's lukewarm, it's not that cold. Kissa Delicious smells more like Nebras than it smells to Choco Musk. Okay, in terms of smelling like Choco Musk, okay, maybe 50% similar. Maybe Kissa Delicious is about 50% similar to Choco Musk. But in terms of Nebras, Kissa Delicious is about 95%, over 90% similar to Nebras. So Kissa Delicious is closer to Nebras than Choco Musk. Now with this, you can decide on which one you actually want to buy. I believe I've explained it very, very well because I went into my laboratory, Wing Ladies laboratory, and I tested out this perfume to catch the vibe and everything. And these are my results. So you can choose and decide which one you want to get. But if you are looking for something that smells like Nebras, but you don't have the money for Nebras, just get Kissa Delicious. It works very well. It works very... Choco Musk is cheap. You can buy that anytime, anywhere. But how about you buy all three and then you layer them together because you like chocolate so much? That would be perfect. Just layer Choco Musk with Nebras and then with Kissa Delicious. You smell absolutely, absolutely. You're like a chocolate bar, and I just want to eat you if I smell you. Be careful if you wear this combination. Things might happen. I don't know. I'm just saying it smells too good to wear to work. Any fragrance that I tell you is too good to wear to work, you know what that means. Please, I'm not saying anything. I'm too innocent. So now, in terms of which one lasts the longest, Nebras lasts the longest. After Nebras, you have Kissa Delicious. Now, after Kissa Delicious, you have Choco Musk. Choco Musk lasts the least. It's not a very long lasting scent. I think we knew this right from when it was released. Choco Musk is sweet, it's delicious, but it doesn't last that much. Then Nebras is next. It lasts too, but not as much as Nebras because Nebras has macerated for a very long time. Maybe when Kissa Delicious gets to macerate for a very long time as well, maybe like a year, it can be up to par with Nebras in terms of lasting power. So Nebras lasts the longest, Kissa Delicious next, and then Choco Musk next. Then in terms of projection, don't expect much projection from these three fragrances because they are chocolate, they are vanilla, they are creamy, they are sweet. It's not beast mode. It's not projecting. It's not that kind of fragrance that you wear when you want, I want people to smell me immediately I enter inside the room. It's not that. These ones are the kind of sensual, staying closer to the skin kind of fragrances whereby if people come close to you, yeah, they will smell you. But these fragrances are not announcing your presence. None of them is announcing your presence. Maybe if you layer all three, you might smell like a walking bar of chocolate, maybe, but the projection is not intense. It doesn't have massive sillage. It's not beast mode anything. It's a sensual, closer to skin, sexy. They are all sexy, sensual fragrances, if you get what I mean. So they don't last too long. They don't project too long. So that's the gist about the three of them. Buy whichever one you like. I recommend all three. All of them are going to do you well. Just pick and choose. And if you watch the video up until this level and you have not liked it, please give it a big thumbs up right now. Like it right now. Then subscribe to my channel for more of me. And until next time, you guys, I love you so much. Ciao.